Hello guys, welcome to Cognitive Hub. First and foremost thing that I wanted to do is I want to thank you all for watching all my videos. Hope my lectures are helping you out to learn new and interesting things in your respective technologies. I am also posting in the channel communities like a few interview questions as well as few certification questions that are related to talent, and in the coming season I am going to in the coming weeks I am also going to upload few videos related to SQL and something like big data and Python. So keep following my channel and please vote please do participate in the polls as well and learn the new things. And finally, if you are new to my channel, please do share this video to your peers who are learning and comment down whether you need any new info related to this video. And finally, subscribe to my channel. Now it's time to get into main video.
Okay guys, now what we are doing is in this video we are going to discuss about how to create a dynamic schema, like how to use a dynamic data type in Talent Studio, and like how using the dynamic schema how we are going to enter the data into the database, as well as how we can retrieve the data from the database to the input file. So like normally when we are going to use this dynamic schema is, suppose we are not whatever the schema that we have in the database, if you don't know about the schema and all, but you need some data from that file, how you are going to pick that up is you can use the dynamic data type in the field whenever we are mentioning the data type section. Using that we can retrieve it back. Similarly, from the file, if you want to load some data to the database, then also if you don't know about the schema, you can use the dynamic data type. So how we are going to do that, let us see now. So for now what I am having is, I am having a one input file known as sample.txt with the columns as city, state and pin. For now I am just making some values here, and similarly here as Delhi. I am saving it. Now what I am doing is, I want to load this sample file to the database. So in order to do that, what I am doing is, so first of all t file input delimited, and here I am giving the column name as something known as address, and type I am giving it as dynamic. Okay, and here file name I am giving it as wherever my file path is there, I am pointing it out there. So it is present in this folder. This is the place where, and the field separator is semicolon and the row separator is slash, and that is fine. And schema also we mentioned it as address, and here we have header value as 1, so I am making it as 1 here. I am saving it, and now what I am doing is, so just for our case I am giving it as tmap, and then I am giving the tdb output. So we need to do some configurations out there. So I am connecting the t file input delimited and tmap row using the main connection, and I am creating the one output table inside the tmap with the same column. I am not doing any modifications here, just I am directly transferring the whatever we have here and directly to the right hand side. And if we need to configure this database component in order to load the data, and there are few configurations as my local database. I'm just entering all my details. Password I am entering. This is a dummy password, no need to worry about that. The table name inside that is where I want to load is it is Subbu. So the action what I am doing is drop table if exists and create table if does not exist. I am mentioning it that, or I am keeping it as drop table if exists and create, and the action is insert, and the schema is like I am populating this with from the tmap schema. Yeah, that's it. schema. Just I'm clicking the sync columns now. I'm saving it. So if you run this now, what we are going to happen is, so if you observe this, if I click select star from Subbu, there is a Subbu table does not exist. So after running the query, after running the like this job, we will be having that. I am running the job now. If you observe this, as it is a local database, it will throw us the output now here itself. Like it won't show anything here in run tab. It will just mention it as connected or disconnected like that. If you consider in the database, once the loading was completed, then it will create a table name as Subbu with the corresponding columns. So let us see what happens. Yeah, it connected and disconnected. If you observe here, 4 rows got transferred and 4 rows got transferred to the DB output as well. So I am going there. If I click again select star from Subbu, so if you observe this, whatever the data that we have in the input file, I haven't mentioned the schema explicitly as city, state and pin. Just I mentioned it as single column named as address. Here if you observe this here, you are nowhere seeing about the address column here. So just address is related to the talent side, where we are able to check few values, and like as a illustration of city, state and pin, I just mentioned it as a column name as address, and I don't know about the schema of any of this type, so I just mentioned it as mentioned it as dynamic schema. So it automatically got it like Duva, AP, whatever the address that we have in the input files, we got the data in the this particular table. So now what I want is, so I don't want this, so I am just removing this. I think this is how you need to write the data from the input file to the database. But if I want vice versa, like if I want the data from the TDB input component. One second guys. Yeah. So I want to transfer the data from TDB input to the some random file. So how I can do that is the similar way, just vice versa we need to do. I am again configuring this database. You can configure it with your personal credentials you want. Here what I need is, I know the database name and I know the database name and table name, but I don't know about the schema what exactly it is. So what I am writing it is here is select star from table name is Subbu. I know just the table name but not about the schema Subbu. Here in the case of schema, what I am giving is, I am making it as one new column and address and the type as dynamic. That's it. I am no more giving any other arguments here. Directly I am giving it in T file output delimited. So if you want to do any modifications inside that, you do using some tmap or t aggregate, whatever it may be. So my output should be like, it should be present in the talent project. There I want to give it name as dynamic POC. So dynamic POC.txt I want to give. So field separator as semicolon and row separator slash n. Skip as I am syncing the columns. So if I run this, what we will be getting is, it will be picking up the data from the TDB input where the table name is Subbu, that is previously what the data that we load from the file to the table. Now I want to retrieve it back using the dynamic schema to the some input file. If you observe here in the talent videos, in the talent project, I don't have anything named as dynamic -pieces. Just now it got created. So if I open this, yeah, this is what the data is. Here whatever the data that we have in the table, it just came out like that, even though we don't mention it explicitly. So this is how it got happen. So this is how you need to use the dynamic schema while writing from the database to the file, or from the file to the database. Use whatever it may be, whatever it may be separated with, whether it is a delimiter or whether it is a position, whatever it may be. Based upon that, it will go transferred to the tables and it will get transferred to the databases as well. So that is all for this video guys about the dynamic schema. Hope you guys have learned some new things. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching.